welcome to Writings and Lessons. Today we're going to talk about major and minor chords. We're going to play both. You'll get to where you start hearing the difference between the two types of chords, and we're going to talk about how the number system documents major versus minor chords, and we'll also break down on the keyboard how each type of chord is played. And there's other types of chords, but the most commonly played chords in country, bluegrass, Christian, pop, rock are major and minor. So this is a fun lesson and I look forward to teaching you. This is the chart we're going to play today for this lesson. So I want to talk about how the number system documents major and minor chords. So it's never something that you're going to have to just figure out on your own. When I write number charts, I use a dash to document a minor chord. So this 2 chord is minor, and that's already part of the scale, but I always document it. And I've seen charts that use a small m instead of a dash, but I always use a dash. If you look at this chart, and just as a review, it's in 4/4 time, which means that each measure gets 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you remember from lesson 2, the line means that the bars split. So the 2 minor gets the first 2 beats. The 5 chord gets beats 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to play 2 minor for 2 beats and 5 for 2 beats. And since there's not a dash, it's major. This chart is interesting because in this section of the song, America the Beautiful, there isn't a dash. And so this is an example, which is very common, of a song that has the same chord in the major and the minor version. So D major is D, F sharp, A. And F sharp is not part of C major. And I'll show you what that chord looks like in a moment. But the example is that right here, we're playing D major and there's not a dash. Then you go to D minor right after and you'll see the dash. So again, it's very common. The dash documents if the chord is minor. So it does that for you, and you'll get more comfortable as we play different charts of seeing and knowing the difference in how to play the 2 major, which again has 1 note that's outside of the C major scale, versus 2 minor. We're going to learn about major and minor chords on the keyboard first. So we're going to start with the C chord, which we've talked about in past lessons. C major is spelled C, E, G, the 1 chord that we've used in the previous lessons. To make C major, C minor, we're going to go down a half step to E flat. C minor is spelled C, E flat, G. So when you listen, a lot of people say, and it's subjective, but that a major chord sounds happy while a minor chord sounds a little darker. And of course that's subjective, but you'll get used to hearing them and being able to tell if it's major or minor. So let's go to our 4 chord, to F. So F major is spelled F, A, C. And this is our 4 chord that we've used in previous lessons. So F, A, C is F major. To make it F minor, we go down on the A, down 1/2 note. So F minor is spelled F, A flat, C. So you may want to just close your eyes and listen. Major, minor. Okay, let's go to C again. Major, minor. If you use only the notes in the C major scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. If you use only those notes in any major scale, we're using C as an example, the 1 chord is major, the 2 chord is minor, the 3 chord is minor, 4 and 5 chords are major, the 6 chord is minor, and the 7 chord is diminished, and we'll talk about diminished chords in a later lesson. Before I play through this, I want to just point out how we play the 2 major. So the 2 major has a note outside of the C scale, and it looks like D, F sharp, A. And then you go from the 2 major to 2 minor. So again, remember when there's a line, we're splitting the count with the bars. And so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 2 major has the F sharp in it. 2 minor, you just come down with the 1 note down to from F sharp to F. When I play through the song, I'm going to play a chord with my right hand, 1 note with my left hand, as I taught in lesson 1, if you need to go back and review that lesson. Part of the time, I'll have my left hand up here just pointing to where we are on the charts. I'm going to turn on the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 major, minor, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll play through it with just the vocal. Here we go.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
You can learn more about writings and lessons on my website, writingsandlessons.com. I have a Facebook page, Writings and Lessons. Feel free to comment in this video if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you next time.